AMP. It's your world. You just live it.
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having issues at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the sixth. In progress.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Jokic draws the double. Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. And the basket by Gordon.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
Miller against Murray. Right side Barrett. Miller outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Walter comes in for Quickly. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Porter comes in for Aaron Gordon. Miller inside. He's covered by Murray. Barnes looking around. There's Miller with the three. Miller with another miss. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Peyton Watson is out there with Porter. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strawther in at the two-guard spot. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. It's not going to go for them. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Minnesota. Back to Porter from deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
Miller the bounce pass. Barnes down low. Watson's there. The Nuggets leading by 4. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Jordan against Barrett. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Barrett's got 11.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he is checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Scotty Barnes. Ingram against Porter. Jordan kicks to Westbrook. Here's Murray, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
He throw good, Murray. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Shot clock at 5. Raptors need to get a shot. And here's Miller outside. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, you want your teams to run anytime they can. Porter Jr. doing a nice job in transition.
Good work there as it goes.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
The Nuggets leading by 4. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. For 3, Murray. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Miller against Murray. Boucher passes to Miller. Miller with another miss. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Murray outside for Jordan. Open shot by Murray. Boucher with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Barrett. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Brown. Jordan with it. Inside. Here's Murray. Takes it off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Miller kicks to Barrett. Boucher sets a screen for Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Jordan passes to Brown. Here's Westbrook. And that one hits back iron. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Clippers. Pass to Miller. Plays it up and banks it in. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Murray. It's good from about 19 feet. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Nuggets on top, leading by 6. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, in the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Denver Nuggets.
Once they gain position on the...
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second.
So many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Miller is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Boucher in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's Miller. 6 points for him. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. Westbrook against Quickly. Miller outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And stolen by Miller. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Miller surveying the floor. Back to Quickly. Driving in. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Westbrook kicks to Murray. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Murray's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, and this is an area over his career where Jamal Murray has really improved that three-point shooting.
Here's Abaji. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. We've got Murray. Peyton Watson is out there with Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. The first free throw is good.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lawson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Miller against Murray. Shoots from 14. Off the left rim and out.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Murray for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And Boucher sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in.
Number 14, Jacoby Walter.
Right side Westbrook. Murray for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Miller outside. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 7. Outside Westbrook. Connects from 3-point range.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Raptors with some changes. Castleton's checked in. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Walter. And Denver also making a switch. Gordon's checked in for Peyton Watson. Pass to Castleton. Back to Miller. For the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
There's Miller with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Murray the pass to Brown. Murray, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Miller outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ingram kicks to Miller. Miller with another miss. Denver leading by 9. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And got
calls timeout. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Miller. That's his third personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Denver making a switch here. Chanjar's checked in. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Miller. Offline from the high post. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Westbrook. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. This crowd was stunned by the manner.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year. Hey, they're professionals too. Tonight should be easy work. Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline.
Substitution here for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Okogie. Smith, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mann in for LaMelo Ball. So for the Raptors right now, we've got R.J. Barrett. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Miller. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Mobo in at the 4.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Quickley's got 6 points.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel Quickley ready to do just that.
Here's Mann, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Smith outside. Williams a screen on Barrett. Smith. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Outside man. Pass to Nurkic. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Charlotte on top. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
So for the Raptors right now, Chris Boucher out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett, then it's Walter, and it's Miller in at the point guard position. Charlotte leading by 4. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite scores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Alec. And that one's good, man.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. You take a look at the Hawks. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Checking out Toronto, they're going in the wrong direction. The good news, it's still super early in the season. Lots of games still to be played and lots of time to flip the switch.
Here's Smith. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Charlotte leading by 7. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. For 3, Smith. And it's Toronto with a rebound. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Smith. Here's Ball. There's the block. Outside Dick. Pass to Miller from deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. It's good. Now just a 3-point Hornet lead.
This team loves it when Poeltl can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
To the paint. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, a little exclamation point.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half. Pass to Poeltl. Outside Dick. Miller with it. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Raptors trail by 5. Miller outside. The ball's knocked loose. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, ball no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Charlotte making some changes. Bridges. So it's Charlotte ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. And that's it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go. Making a change here. Mann's checked in. Miller's checked in for Toronto. Charlotte leading by 4. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Williams, and man, is Ball fun to watch.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Up top, Miller, hounded by Ball. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Lets a floater go. Bridges misses. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mobo. Back to Barrett. "17 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. Miller can't get it to go. Bridges with it. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He's been effective on offense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Miller, R.J. Barrett out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Walter in at the 2. Charlotte leading by 5. LaMelo driving. Pass to Salon from downtown. Gets the 3 to fall. Salon, he's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
To the left side wing. Outside Ingram. Miller outside. Barrett with it, covered by Smith. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Charlotte has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside man. Here's Nurkic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 10-point Hornet lead.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Miller and Nurkic with the block.
Boy, that's great anticipation by Yusuf Nurkic. He saw what they were trying to do and snuffs it out.
Back to man. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Ingram. And again, Toronto, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Shoots over Walter. Goes back up. Puts the move on. Ball in the paint.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight, almost impossible.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Now here's man. He's covered closely. Smith outside. Pass to Nurkic. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now Barrett.
R.J. Barrett, 3.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin, even early on in this game.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.
Yeah, Pete. What's up, MP?
Time to change it up and get your mojo back.
Good to see you, MP. You gonna show us something special tonight?
E.
The story continues. This chapter. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season, quick.
We'll go for a different look here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Goodwin's checked in for Connect. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. Taking a look at the Lakers. Gabe Vincent is out there with Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Goodwin in at the small forward position. There's Miller with the three. It's good from long range.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that. But we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. And the whole team gets involved. We're cooked. We're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Lakers passing it around. The three for Doncic. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Miller kicks to Barrett. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. And here's quickly for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's a good one. Doncic against Miller. 6 to shoot. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Mobo with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Goodwin out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the center position. Lakers trail by 6. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. That's a 2 from Barnes. A rebound by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And Barrett drills it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Pass to Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Miller. Pass to Boucher. Now here is Miller. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Toronto shooting just their 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now Vanderbilt hasn't made one yet. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. Over Barrett. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alton Connect picks one up. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Dick comes in for Chris Boucher. And quickly in for Barrett. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. Those are the... Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Miller comes in for Grady Dick. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Lakers. To the middle, Miller with the double team. Milton finds Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers. Toronto leading by 9. Pass to quickly. Here's Miller. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Lakers passing it around, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clock at 6. Hachimura setting the pick for Milton. And he makes good on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Miller, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference. And that is it for half.
And if you're just... for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Ingram. And Miller's subbed in for Dick. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Vanderbilt's checked in. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Miller is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Doncic left side. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Fires from 14. Miller, no luck. Lakers trail by 3. Reeves into the lane, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. No scoring in this one. Vanderbilt a screen on quickly. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Vincent. And the Lakers with another miss. Raptors leading by 3. Outside, Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's got 10 points in the game.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Finney-Smith. Boucher defending. Finney-Smith passes to Vincent. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Quickly finds Miller. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Now it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The 19-foot shot beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Raptors lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 5. Let's go. Vincent's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
There's the pick. Right side, Barrett. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 5. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. The shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Miller. Here's Walter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher finds Barrett. And here's Miller outside. A rebound by the Lakers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Henson with it. Lets it go with the 3. No good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Miller outside. And again, Toronto no up. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Goodwin, good.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And the Raptors. Changes for Toronto. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Miller's subbed in for Grady Dick. Doncic against Miller. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so here's Toronto. Barrett dishes to Miller. Fires from deep. Off target from downtown. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Doncic. Yes!
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
That will count. Drains it from downtown. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. Signaling a review of the last shot. If the basket is good, we've got a different outcome in this one. Wow.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time. So the big win by Toronto in a tight